So, I just watched X-Men 97, episode 7. And I'm kind of sad for the first 15 seconds of the episode. Okay, maybe 2 minutes. Where they kill off Magic. Yeah, that made me sad. But Illyana is one of my favorite mutants. I got the Marvel Legends review of that costume on that she has in this episode is down somewhere on my episode list. But yeah, I was like, oh man, Illyana. But you knew it was going to be a good episode when it's basically Nightcrawler. And that which it's basically a Nightcrawler episode and a Colossus episode, so that's great. Colossus joined the acolytes of Magneto, which, yeah, that happens in the comics. I'm not very familiar with a lot of the acolytes, though. I know I saw Random in the episode. He was the guy with the sunglasses and he's light skin with the random hand that he had. I don't think I'm allowed to actually say what it looks like on YouTube. But yeah, that was random. I think I saw Fabian Cortez for a little bit. The Rito Exodus. But I don't know a lot of the acolytes. And there was 50 of them in this episode, so I don't know much. It's I know a couple, but not a lot. We went to the Savage Land, which is cool. Graydon Creed, who is Nightcrawler's half-brother, is in this episode, so it actually takes place around entire episodes about him. But it was maybe just a Nightcrawler episode trying to defend his brother. You get the Bible verses, which I've seen some people criticizing, but it's Nightcrawler, you need that. That's Nightcrawler. I like the fact that his costume has the little priest collar around it. That was kind of a nice touch. Of course, you get a nice sword fight with Nightcrawler in Exodus. That was pretty cool. But it's one of those episodes, if it wasn't so close to the end of the season, there's only 2 episodes left, I would say would be a mid-season episode, which technically I guess it is, but yeah, I would say this would have been an episode 15 or 40 or something, that type episode. And it didn't have much though. It was fine. I wouldn't say I would say this was a 7 out of 10 episode because of the fact that it really didn't do much besides add Colossus back to the team and get rid of Magic. But my theory is Magic is going to become one of the horsemen of Apocalypse, which would be War. That makes sense. He has a giant sword. He's always angry and fighting, so Magic never stays deceased very long. But at the same time, at the end of the episode, X-Factor was Cable and everyone. No, X-Force. X-Force. X-Factor's the other one. X-Force was Cable and Jubilee and Angel, Psylocke, those, and Sunspot. go to where Apocalypse was last episode, who when he brought Gambit back to life, and Apocalypse is not looking too good. Woo! So, did Gambit destroy Apocalypse, or did Apocalypse switch bodies with Gambit? Who knows? I guess that's next week's episode. But there's not a lot more than that's like the only thing that was actually like anything useful. My house really like it's raining outside. I just came in. But yeah, there's not much of anything. This episode didn't really move the plot line forward, except for the fact that Apocalypse is not around much right now. What? 1,000 Lego. My cat's chasing 1,000 Lego around. But who knows? I guess we only have 2 weeks left. Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out tomorrow, Friday. So I probably won't see you until next week, or maybe the week after. I'm not really sure. But from what I'm hearing, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I guess I'll leave it off there because there's not really much to talk about. It's like mainly just defending Creed, Nightcrawler defending his half-brother, and a lot of Acolyte cameos. The only sad thing is I don't know Acolytes, so I have a figure of Fabian Cortez, and that's it. He's like the only big one I really know besides Exodus. So. It's like, yeah, it's nice seeing Creed again. He's kind of a Juck character, but kind of important. Friends of Humanity type deal. But yeah, I've seen some people being like, the Bible verses were a little bit too much. And I'm like, Nightcrawler. If you don't have the Bible verses, that's not Nightcrawler. So, I enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. There's not much besides the fact that Magic is no longer with us. And no, I'm not a Magic fan because of Marvel Legends. I've been a Magic fan since like 2010 or so. And that was mainly because he started coming back into the comics. And I was like, oh, Magic, he's cool. My only problem is how I knew Magic was because of comic historian who's no longer with us used to do X-Men comics back then, and he did catch-up comics, and sometimes he'll do Magic, and it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, there was not much more to say besides next week we got more Gambit. And we're almost done this season. From my understanding, season 3 is already ready, and they're working on season 4, so maybe by the end of the year we might have season 3. I haven't seen, like, I was suspecting to see something for X-Men at Comic-Con, but nothing, really. But, yeah. We will, see you guys next time. Let me know if you liked it. Bye.